near the sunspots and seeing my doubt. But here within the wide range, let's say if an X flare is time set. Are you just saying these numbers? Or can you show the part of its life cycle? I got you. I got you now. What happened? Thank God you're safe. I just had a terrible nightmare when an alien came and just hit you with a solar flare. What? Me getting hit by a solar flare? You're daydreaming, boy. What's up, Unity Universe? And today we are going to analyze what happened in Andromeda's dream and what are even solar flares. Let's get started. What happened in your dream? An alien just came and he was looking for you. He took power from the atmosphere and just brought it in his hands. And he threw at you and he got zapped. So let me recap. You're saying an alien came, took the energy from the atmosphere, compressed it, shot at me and I got zapped. Yes. So do you know what that energy is? No. It is solar energy. Solar energy. In my dreams, he took energy from the atmosphere. It's impossible to take it like that. The magnetic field lines near the sunspots tangle, cross, and reorganize themselves. This massive burst of energy getting released into space is called a solar flare. Solar flare emit high radiation into space. So if a solar flare was at its peak or very intense, it would release such amount of radiation that all the Earth radio communications will be wiped out. Sunspots. Did you just say sunspots? Does sun have a spot? What are these sunspots? Sunspots are the black spots present on the sun. They appear to be cooler than the sun, but they are not. That's just the surface. They're very hot though, about 6,500 degrees Fahrenheit. The magnetic fields in that particular area is so strong that the heat coming from the core of the sun cannot reach the surface. So it becomes into like a black spot on the sun. So it's relatively cooler than the other surface of the surface of the sun, but it's still very hot by 6,500 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so you answered two critical questions, Smarty Pants. But do you know how are solar flares formed? Solar flares occur when there is a buildup of magnetic field which causes the plasma of the surface to get ripped out and get spun into space. Solar flares usually occur in the sunspots. They are temporarily black but has a lot of magnetic field. This causes surrounding pressure or surrounding magnetic field of the sunspot to get ripped into a solar flare. Okay, thank you for answering my doubt. But here's another question. How are they measured? When solar flares erupt, they release high radiation and they can be measured within the wide range of electromagnetic spectrum. When they're ejected, they're also accompanied by the coronal mass ejection. There are enormous clouds of gas, plasma in space. And also solar flares are measured. There are three types of high-class solar flares: C, M, and X. Now there's a tenfold of increase in power between one flare to another. So let's say if an X flare is 10 times powerful than an M flare and 100 times powerful than a C flare. And there's also classes for the weaker flares like A and B class. A, B, M, C, times 100 times 10. Are you just saying these numbers, or can you show the visualization of this? Yes, the sun does erupt solar flares. It is a part of its life cycle. We observed it in the year 2013 from October to November time frame. You can see it right here. C-class flare, it doesn't have any effect on the earth or anyone in the atmosphere. M-class flare can cause little bit of radio blockage, and it will be very harmful for astronauts and any satellite in orbit. But then X-class flare can cause massive worldwide blockage of communications, forest fires, and anyone in the atmosphere. That radiation storm completely wiped them out and turned them into a crispy hot. Okay, so in my dream he used a C-class flare. That's why I didn't get any harm. But I do have a doubt. How many solar flares came in the past 10 years? Can you show a visual? Well, NASA has a division dedicated to solar observation. They're constantly 24/7, 365 days, non-stop observing the sun. They recorded the sun's footage for about 11 years. And you can see the footage compressed for 1 minute by NASA themselves right here.
if you have time, dedication and patience, you can see the 1-hour video that NASA has published in their website in the link in the description for 10 years of recording of the sun. It's in the description. Now, thank you for NASA for giving us the information, footage and everything for this video to be possible. And also subscribe to this channel, click the bell notification, like, share, and also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, again link in the description. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time. Now you understand what happened in your dream?
Yes.
Do you know who the alien is?
No.
What? I've been talking to an alien? No!